Doshiteru and Yokoso YouTube to this clan competition 2v2 battle. Today it's myself and Left 4 Bread or Matsuda Tadashi playing Killian Nixor and Fireheart or Matsuda Ryoshi on the Rice Fields map. Now this was a good match, a good 2v2 here, and a lot of cool action happening throughout the battlefield. And since the new patch came out, I don't know why most of my screens have been blurry. I tried to mess around with the resolution of the game, but believe it or not, it didn't really fix that. I mean, the game itself looks fine when I play, but other stuff is causing a little bit of issues. But yeah, we've got anti-aliasing now, we've got the DirectX 11 stuff, so the game should look a lot prettier. And I did try to do some battles. Now my performance suffered a little bit, but in general, it really didn't. I can still record and do the things that you guys have been wanting me to do. And just look at how beautiful this game is, guys. I mean, this deserves thumbs ups and favorites. Roar! Okay, so let's take a look at my composition. Lately I've been playing with a lot of bows, you know, a lot of skirmishing in my armies. I've got 6 units of Boashigaru. There they all are at the front, supported by a line of Yariashigaru 4 units, and actually more, 6 units of Yariashigaru. And the way I do these guys is I pick 4 of them, put them in loose formation, arrange them behind my archers, and then re-tight them. Then I have these gaps, but I can fill those with the back lines. I've got a main infantry force composed of 5 units of Katana Samurai, the Kaji no Seikon, and there they are in all their glory and their awesome gold colors and your awesome anti-aliasing. And I've got a Katana hero here, the Matsuda no Morakumo, which means the sword or the blade or the, of the Matsuda. So let's go ahead and pause because action is going to start going on. You can see I've got a hidden unit of Yari cavalry, Kazi no Seikon here in the trees. And across from me directly is my good friend Fireheart, or Freud 100. He's got at the front 3 units of Boashigaru. There they are. Then towards the right here he has 1 more, so that's 4. And then there is his general's bodyguard, and you can see he's attempting some sort of charge early on in the game. Now I know he has a physical general, so his general can actually charge and take good hits. Here, 3 units of Matchlock Warrior Monks, and these guys are my bane. They're just absolutely OP, especially when they're vetted up. Like, you can't do anything against them. Then you have 2 units of Naginata Samurai, first Royal Pikes and second Royal Pikes. At the back, 3 units of Naginata Warrior Monks, and here they are, some cool colors. And yeah, I just can't get over how beautiful this game is. Back here is his Great Guard. He's got 2 of them. One has 2 experience chevrons, the other doesn't. Let's move here towards Nixor and Left 4 Bread. Left 4 Bread smartly changes his colors. I think the banners, he makes them a little bit brighter, and we will assess that, see if we want to change our colors or not. Nixor goes with these heavy veteran builds. It's really hard to counter his armies in both competitive and non-competitive environments. He's got 3 units of 9 experienced chevron bow warrior monks at the front, supporting them 2 more units of matchlock warrior monks. Actually, he only has 1 of them, and then he has 3 units of Naginata Samurai, 2 units of Naginata Samurai, and a bow warrior monk. And you can see a lot of experience in his army. A Katana Samurai, and over here, 2 Great Guard and his general. And his general is absolutely beastly. He got the legendary retainer, and his general has like plus 10 melee attack or something. I'm trying to keep an eye out on the map to make sure that you guys don't miss anything. I might turn my gamma down because you can see that there's a lot of glare there, but let's take a look at the front lines of Left 4 Bread or Tadashi. 4 units of Boashigaru, a lot of experienced chevrons as well. There they all are. And then towards the back he's got some spear units supporting them, which is the customary. And look at this, smart play. He knows the bow warrior monks are going to try to approach, and he's trying to pull them back. And this is especially true for the matchlock monks, who can increase their range for a short duration of time. And then a lot of lone sword Ashigaru, so he's going with the heavy Ashigaru build, Ashigaru veterans, and then they kind of look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there. All of them look like Leonardo, I think his name is, I forget. And then finally there's his general. I have no idea if his general is a defensive one or a leader general, but he does have the bow. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the action here. Now my plan of advance against Fireheart was that I knew I had to surround him. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out 2 units of bow Ashigaru and a Yari Ashigaru to the side. I'm also sending Yari Ashigaru here to sort of prevent his cavalry from taking advantage of this gap that's happening between this line and this line. I don't mind if he goes all around, because at that point I'll be already contacted his line, and I can once you actually collide with your enemy, it becomes simpler to manage your spearmen. And you can see here that the bow fight is actually going to start out for my units against 4 of his units. I do have the reload retainer, so I should be able to win that one. In comes a charge from his Great Guard, going to be met by my Yari Ashigaru, and they are being shot also by my bows, and he's just going to ride right into me. And surprisingly, these guys are starting to waver. Just showed you how strong Great Guard are. These guys went down to about 100 men, lost 50 men. In comes some more units. He's going to run away. I'm going to pull my bows back. On the left, not much really going on. You can see a lot of casualties here. These casualties were basically taken through skirmishing against Tadashi, and I probably missed it. But that is what a matchlock unit with increased range and warrior monks, bow warrior monks can do. Another charge here. He's sending his Great Guard towards the trees against my bowmen, and I actually forget to turn these guys around. I was trying to rotate them in time. They will actually rout. He activates Great Wind there. I've got a veteran unit there, and I'm hoping that I can at least hold them in place. You can see here that the bow fight isn't actually going as well as I thought it would be, so this calls for some action. I need to spread my spear line out a little better, and because at this point I was preparing for his Great Guard to just plow through my spears here. But this unit has extra morale, this Yari Ashigaru, and you can see that they are impaling those horses that are getting shot by bows at the same time. On the left, the skirmish phase has pretty much been over. Now Tadashi knows that the range nerf on Nixor's forces is in place. He pretty much lost all of his bowmen except that one unit in the trees. And I'm going to actually rush my troops forward. You can see here that actually my Yari Ashigaru held off both of those units. They got inspired. My general is there. He is rallying the troops on the right flank, and now Fireheart decides to attack. I push my bows back, and I've got my katana infantry taking his Naginata samurai charges. I should be able to take them quite easily. You can see I rout a Yari Ashigaru there, and he does have a matchlock, 3 matchlock units, matchlock warrior monks actually, and they're doing a lot of damage to my and his lines at the same time. On the left, still a skirmish phase, a prolonged skirmish phase. Nixor using the trees well, playing very defensively, very conservatively here, and playing to the strength of his army. You can see here that the war cry has been activated, and Fireheart starts to rally his troops. Over here on the right, I've got Yari Ashigaru slowing down these Naginata samurai, and now I'm sending my Yari Ashigaru here from the side. I don't think he sees this maneuver, and I will be able to, I think, hit his side. My cav is still hidden. I want to spring them at the exact right time. I want to make sure that, and you can see here I go into loose formation just to avoid the point-blank casualties. Action trying to happen here. You can see that Nixor is kiting a lot. My general is there. He was being shot, I believe. And you can see here that these Yari Ashigaru now hitting these units is perfect, because this brings them down to 2. And this is, I think, the time where I activate my Kaze no Seikon indeed, due to the fact that now one of his units are held up, and I can afford to run in and do a quick hammer and anvil, because my units are going down in numbers a lot. I still have 2 bow units here on the side that are being uncontested, shooting into the flanks of his men. Tadashi now moving up forward in loose formation against the forces of Nixor, who now appears to be in trouble. He is shooting at the front, and you can see here he's placing his Yari Ashigaru to absorb shots, but Nixor is too smart for that. He's shooting matchlocks. No, he's apparently not too smart for it. He's shooting this totally useless unit of matchlock. They're not going to be doing much. And in comes a charge here, a Katana Samurai, and on the right here, I didn't want to miss the action. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed it. There's my Yari cavalry. I sent them forward here, and I remember that they did get Fireheart did shoot at me. Yeah, here they are going to take a lot of casualties, but you can see that I've won in the main fight here. He did charge my bows here, but I'm just going to let that happen because if his general is far away, that's good. So you can see what's happening over here. Finally, Tadashi engages the line with Nixor, and you can see here a lot of cool action going on in the midst. Here, I probably need to turn these banners off, and you can see here Lone Sword Deshigaru facing Matchlock Warrior Monks, Naginata Samurai, and they are being flamed at this point. But let's see what numbers do against elite units. Even though that the numbers for Tadashi are composed of very heavily upgraded numbers, and you can see here the Great Guard of Tadashi pursuing the Great Guard and the General of Nixor, who has activated Banzai and now is going to charge right back towards those Great Guard. You can see a unit of Yari Yashigaru moving slowly here. I would have taken these guys out, and you can see more. That's the Tadashi's general, and you can see now that the front line of Nixor beginning to completely collapse. On the right side here, I am trying to chase and pursue the remaining troops of Fireheart, and believe it or not, I don't think this is how the battle actually went down. There's his general, down to 8 men. I'm pretty much sure he had his general towards the end. This is weird. This happens sometimes, where the battle replay isn't actually what happened in the battlefield. I chased his units down. He was skirmishing really well, and then he uses his general to kind of snipe my guys. But I did manage to stay alive. Tadashi just completely cleaning up here. So Nixor's army was quite powerful, but you can see that Tadashi used his skirmishing force to indeed skirmish. He might not have inflicted many casualties, but he definitely did run down the bows and the matchlocks abilities, so he was in a good position to just charge. And due to the fact that he had so many numbers, and to the fact that Ashigaru units have a lot of numbers in them, they're perfect for charging matchlock units, even though they have shitty morale. But with 9 experienced chevrons, I doubt that will really affect them that much. And yeah, you can see here that this is definitely not how the battle went down. I was chasing his matchlock his matchlock warrior monks away, but his general was still alive, and he actually cleans up all of this thing here. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. It was going properly until the minute my cav charged in. My cav did pull a hammer and anvil charge and then got decimated by his matchlock lines, but that's not how the replay is showing it for some odd reason. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.